the girl no one wanted. There once two sisters. The youngest sister was very beautiful, and her name was Rachel, but the older sister wasn't beautiful at all. Some thought her quiet, ugly, and her name was Leah. Rachel was the kind girl who always gets invited to parties, and the chosen for the team. Everyone loved her. And poor Leah, no one hardly even noticed her. One day their cousin Jacob came to stay. He was one of Isaac's sons, and he was on the run. Jacob had stolen and cheated and made some enemies, including his own brother. And now he was hiding. The funny thing is Jacob, of all the people, was the one God gave the special promise to, the same promise he had given his grandfather Abraham. He will rescue the world, given his grandfather Abraham. I will rescue the world through your family, but then God chooses people we least expect, as we'll see. Jacob stayed a long time working for his uncle Laban. One day, Laban said to Jacob, "I decided to pay you for your work." "What do you want?" A sudden thought struck him. "About of my daughters. How about one of my daughters?" Jacob looked at Rachel. He looked at Leah. Who would he choose? Of course, he chose Rachel. He'll work 7 years for free. Jacob said, "If I can marry Rachel." So Jacob worked 7 years. At the last his wedding day arrived. But that night Laban played a nasty trick on Jacob. Instead of sending Rachel to marry Jacob, he sent Leah instead of sending Rachel to marry Jacob. He sent Leah. Now, in those days, they didn't have electricity, so it was dark in their tent, and besides, women wore veils. And you couldn't see their face properly, and only their eyes. See, where am I? Properly. So Jacob suspected nothing. The next morning, Jacob woke up and screamed his new wife was lying beside him, but wasn't Rachel. It was Leah. Jacob jumped out of bed. Laban, he cried. You
Scoundrel.
scoundrel.